from a rain-soaked Goa. We are coming to you from a beautiful part of Goa called Cabo de Rama, and we have with us the brand new TVS Ronin. Now, what is the Ronin all about? Is it a scrambler? Is it a cruiser? Is it a street bike? Well, we have all the answers for you. But before we delve any further, here's a humble request to subscribe to the AutoToday YouTube channel and do press the like button if you like the video at the end of it. Now, back to the Ronin. So the Ronin is all about attacking the modern retro segment and carving a niche for itself. But to do that, the Ronin must bring something else to the table. So does it? Now what sets the Ronin apart is its design. It's got a lot of small details which make it look very different from what is available in the market right now. And the most important, or rather the eye catcher, are these 41mm Chauva front forks which are gold. These are upside down forks and they look really nice. Then you have 17-inch wheels and TVS tires which are slightly block pattern. The small little fender looks nice as well, and what is most impressive is this huge headlamp unit with the T signature, which is now going to be a TVS feature in most motorcycles they build. Apart from that, you see this empty space here. You get a lot of accessories which includes a windscreen. So when you put on the windscreen out here, it looks very, very nice. LED indicators, it's got it all. And then when you come to the profile of the bike, what dominates the eye is this huge fuel tank. Now this fuel tank is nice and curvaceous, it looks nice and it falls to your knees very well, you can grip it well. So overall, the tank looks really nice. Exhaust, yes, nice chunky bit, and we will make you hear the exhaust note as well. And at the back, what we like about it is the way the tail light has been integrated into the bodywork. Now if you see this is a nice little unit which is inside, and then you have the rear fender which gives it a nice scramblerish look. What I didn't like is this, the grab rail. I mean, it's on an otherwise very nice looking motorcycle, this looks very odd. Although it's very purposeful, you can grab onto this when you're moving around the motorcycle, it's very nice. And then you come to this large seat. Now because there's a very little taper out here, you can move around, and overall the bike is very comfortable to ride. Now the speedometer. Now as you can see, it's an offset speedometer unit, it's an all digital affair. You get a host of functionalities on this, which includes a digital speedometer, fuel gauge. You can move around the modes by changing this button out here. You have rain and urban. But this is mainly for the ABS functionality and not different maps for the engine. This system also listens to you. So what I mean is very simple. When you give it a voice command, it should listen to you and it should do a lot of functions as per your voice commands. So overall, it's a very different unit. It's an offset unit. Design, not that much. It's a very simple thing. But when it comes to the functionality of the bit, it's fantastic. Now the moment you're on the Ronin, the first thing which impresses is the riding comfort. You see the handlebar falls to hand very easily, and you also have a nice big seat to move around on. The other good thing about the Ronin is the positioning of the foot pegs, which is slightly forward set, so you won't get tired out when you're riding for long distances. So overall, when you sit on it, it's very comfortable, you can reach the ground very easily, and overall, this bike is meant for long rides. While the chassis is all new, the engine powering the Ronin comes essentially from the Apache. However, it has been completely turned around in form of a complete retune to suit the Ronin. The 229.9cc single churns out 20.1 bhp and 19.93 Nm of torque. What TVS tells us is that the engine has been given a flatter torque curve for easy rideability. The top speed is rated at 120 km an hour. But before we get to the riding bit, I thought of letting you hear what the Ronin actually sounds like. Pretty rotty, eh? Let's gear up and start riding. The Ronin starts off with a unique chuck thanks to the new silent start-stop system and settles down almost immediately. At idle, you don't get to hear the custom-tuned exhaust note, but twist the throttle and you do get a rotty soundtrack. The Ronin takes off easy and settles down into a cruise almost instantly. The riding position is comfy and one gets to the top gear of the 5-speed box relatively easy. Thanks to the brilliant mid-range, the Ronin effortlessly cruises in town without having the need to downshift. There is no knocking felt either, even at low speeds. Then, when you need the speed, you just twist and go. Just fantastic. On these rain-soaked roads of Goa, we could barely hit speeds over 100 kph. But even in these conditions, the Ronin felt rock solid on the road. It even took to the corners rather confidently. The ride quality too impressed us, and overall from an engineering point of view, the Ronin is pretty sorted. To sum it up then, the TVS Ronin. Now, it's nothing extraordinary, but again, it's something new. It has to create a niche for itself. Now, what all does it offer? A lot of features, an extremely comfortable riding position, and most importantly, an engine which is very nice in the mid-range and the, like a roll-on acceleration kind of thing. So when you're riding, you're touring, it's very comfortable. Even in the city, you don't need to downshift. So all of that put together, the Ronin makes a solid case for itself. Now, it has to make a space for itself in the Indian market where it's different from the competition. And by that, I am sure you know what the Ronin competes against. Stay tuned to AutoToday for a lot more motorcycle content, car content, and enjoyable stuff.